What up and welcome to Rama Screen YouTube channel, and here's my review of Netflix new movie Nowhere. Okay, so this movie comes all the way from Spain, and it's in the same veins as such films as Buried and 127 Hours and Lock and Gravity. Basically survival thrillers about one character trying to get themselves out of one location that they're stuck in. The difference here is that the woman in Nowhere, Mia, is not held in captive against her will. She's just having the worst luck ever, stranded. So you can also throw Tom Hanks' Castaway and also Life of Pi in there as part of the comparison as well. And just like all those titles I mentioned earlier, the objective of Nowhere is to compound or to further complicate Mia's increasingly dire situation. So the appeal is to see her solving every basic necessity problem at hand. It's kind of like a tug of war between how much the script is taking things away from her and how much the script is helping her. And that's where the problem lies in that, yes, this movie is a nail biting, anxiety inducing thrill ride, and it showcases actress Ana Castillo's physically grueling performance. But at the same time, it's also annoying the fact that her character, Mia, keeps getting all these resources along the way miraculously inside that container truck. Audiences are smart. They'll notice every easy, convenient lifeline. And the story can only go so far until the suspension of disbelief gets a bit too ridiculous for anybody to take seriously. Directed by Albert Pinto, in Nowhere, Mia is a pregnant woman who, together with her husband, flees a totalitarian country hiding in a sea container. After being forcibly separated, she must fight for her survival when a violent storm throws her into the sea. Alone and adrift in the middle of the ocean, Mia will face everything to save her daughter's life and reunite with her partner. Look, I'm not saying Nowhere is awful. This film is actually more or less a mixed bag to me. Gotta give 1,000 credits to Ana Castillo, who convincingly sells Mia's struggles like a champ. And Anna really goes the distance to make us deeply care about whether or not Mia could actually survive this ordeal. The other aspects that are also effective, in my opinion, are the film's immersive cinematography and the set itself, aka the container. I would love to see the behind the scenes footage of how they pulled off some of those wet, watery sequences in presumably a soundstage somewhere. It would be very interesting to see that featurette. Obviously, there's very little character development, and unfortunately, there's no context about the dystopian regime, but director Albert Pinto makes up for that or compensates for that by capitalizing on the suspense or the sense of urgency, where the emotional devastation that comes from solitude takes front and center. However, however, the makeup department dropped the ball at times because after supposedly spending days in that container, Mia's face still looks fantastic, like it hardly takes a toll on her. And yes, the movie also suffers from having a predictable ending. Every solution to Mia's problem is sensible, but again, at the risk of sounding like a broken record, almost all of it comes at her way too conveniently. And that is this film's biggest Achilles heel. So yeah, overall I give Nowhere the rating of 3 out of 5. Again, this is not a terrible movie by a long shot. And if you want to watch a film where you can spend almost 2 hours constantly worrying about someone's life, then by all means, Nowhere is here for you. But just know that this is not one of the best ones out there in terms of character driven survival thriller. So that's it. That's my review of Nowhere. Smash that like button. Share this video with everyone you know. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Let's rock this.